foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. With this, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay.
Some of those in the it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. But in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray going to look to run. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Taken down at the 50-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
35 to 9. Here we go.
On the toss, Drake going left. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Our two quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award. But it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll run with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Always a pleasure.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up. I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Dolphin 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now Tua. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. And you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 20.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so that can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Hey, we got 3 down. 35 to Mike. Touchdown, defense. Mike,
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now it's Tua. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Come back. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Shotgun now from Murray.
Here we go. Get on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. What we got?
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Breida. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Tua. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here we go. 51, Mike 51.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Murray, 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go counter with Breida. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
The Dolphin first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one a first down pickup of 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
At the 15-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going option play on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Returnable for Grant. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 40-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Two and now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st down, Dolphins.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now he's forced out left. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Parker, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. On 1st down, Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's someone that is running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
51 boy, 51.
On the give, this is Drake. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Getting down to 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
To throw is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Arizona, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I been